Welcome, viewers, to my third and long-awaited installment of video game pickups. The last time I did this series was 2 years ago with video game pickups too. So I'm going to be doing more of these as I find more and more games on my PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I'm still trying to save money for my PlayStation 4. My stepbrother already has one because he has a job, and I can't get one until school starts. So we're going to be talking about some games that I just got recently. There's 5 games, I think. I can't see well without my glasses, but if I have my glasses on, then the monitor's going to reflect on it, and then you can't see my eyes. But let's get into it. So the first pick is Final Fantasy 13-2. It's sort of controversial, oh my god. Alright. Hold on, let's turn off the... So yeah, that's sort of a controversial pick, mainly because it gets so much backlash from anyone that likes Final Fantasy. I have not played this game at all. I haven't put it in my disk drive or anything. Mainly because I'm still trying to complete Final Fantasy 13, and I put like 31 hours into it. And the reason why I'm stuck on it is because of Vanille's Eidolon, which is like, for those who haven't played Final Fantasy 13 or don't want to, an Eidolon battle is it's a timed battle where you have to fill up this gauge in order to defeat this boss that transforms into something that the owner can dispose of at their arsenal. It's like, think of it as Bankai from Bleach, which is a more powerful attack form and all that. That's what I like to think of it as. So yeah. So I haven't completed that, so I don't know of the story of Final Fantasy 13-2, except that there's space and time travel. And many people think it's a dumb idea. However, I like to make jokes about it, since people say the stories of Final Fantasy 13-2 is dumb. And I was very close to making a joke about the story about it in my Metal Gear Survive video, where I made fun of the game and talked about it. Alright, so we're off to a good start. Next game, I don't know why I haven't played this yet. Well, I have played it. It's pretty awesome. I just haven't played it, I just didn't get it, even a couple of years after release. Red Dead Redemption. This game is in need of a sequel, okay? I mean, the story is engrossing, the setting is awesome. It also takes place in 1911, which was obviously the same year that the pistol, the M1911 came out, and I believe it's obtainable somewhere in Red Dead Redemption. I don't know yet, because I haven't made it that far into the story. But yeah, John Marston's a pretty good character. He's pretty solid, if you ask me. The characters that surround him, they're pretty amazing too. They have their own backstories and all that, their own struggles. And the shooting, it's the traditional Rockstar third-person shooter where you have a lock-on system, and you can go into bullet time. However, you could also go into bullet time in Max Payne 3, which is a game made by Rockstar as well, because Rockstar never made the past 2 Max Payne games. They were published by Rockstar, but not made by them. I think they purchased the franchise sometime maybe in 2011, and then started development then. Well, maybe they started development later than that, but still. Alright, next game. We're only on to 2 more. Well, actually, this is the third to last, but here we go. Hitman Absolution. There we go, so you can see it because it's shining off. So this game, it's an okay game, but it's just that it got a lot of backlash from lots of Hitman fans. I personally enjoyed it. It's pretty fun. However, I do agree with some of the stuff that loyal fans of the franchise have said. It's more linear and all that stuff. However, the game does give you some sort of... You can experiment with multiple ways. However, the checkpoint system in the game is extremely punishing. Oh my goodness. And I think they released a patch for the checkpoint system, I believe so. I'll have to look into that on their old patch notes. But yeah, Agent 47 makes a return in this game, and the story's more revenge-driven this time. Agent 47, he sort of doesn't feel emotions. He just gets the job done. He doesn't care who he's doing the job for, why he's doing it, who he's going to kill. It's just that, so it was odd seeing that the story was more revenge-driven. 47 does have some of his own intentions. He's not an emotionless robot most of the time, as you can see in like all the other Hitman games, like Hitman Contracts and Hitman Blood Money. I actually played through and completed Hitman Contracts on my old PlayStation 2 back in the day. I also played through the game again in order to get the Silent Assassin bonus. And let me tell you, I actually did it. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. I got the Silent Assassin bonus in all the missions, and it felt pretty awesome, if you ask me. Alright, we're coming down to... So, actually, I lied. That's not the third to last game. We have 2 games right here. Alright, this is Heavy Rain, the Director's Cut. Let me show you the entire box. Yeah, this is Heavy Rain, the Director's Cut. The vanilla or regular version of Heavy Rain was much cheaper, but I wanted the Director's Cut, which came with more content and all that stuff. It also came with the original soundtrack, which was pretty nice, if you ask me. So, Heavy Rain, I don't want to give away too much of the story, because it's a story-driven game where every action bears a consequence, and it will come back to bite you in the future later in the game. So, anyways, it's about some killer named the Origami Killer. That's all I'm going to give you, because it's too good to spoil. That's it. Okay? Next game, however... Now, this one's odd, though, mainly because it didn't... The people at GameStop, they never had the box for this game, so they gave me the generic case. Another, coincidentally enough, this game was also made by Quantic Dream, the geniuses behind Heavy Rain. Beyond Two Souls. I actually rented this game from a Redbox 3 years ago in October, and played through the game. It was emotionally gripping. Jodie, she's an okay character. It's just that, I don't know, there are some things I don't like about her, and then there are some things I do like about her. So the story is about like some paranormal entity that's been with not Aiden. The entity is named Aiden, and it's been with Jodie since she was like since after like she got birthed or something. So yeah, so she's trying to so she's been with her companion for years, and she uses it, and the companion either acts out on his own or she gives him orders to like do something, like go and steal documents or some stuff like that. The thing is that it can't steal documents. She can see from its point of view too, so she can like write down what's in the documents. That's not a side mission in the game if you're thinking about that. I was speaking hypothetically. But it's a good game. I recommend you give it a try if you're a fan of Heavy Rain. The game got lots of mixed reviews by both Heavy Rain fans and David Cage fans alike. But the story's okay. And however, one thing I hate about the game is that it promotes restarting. It doesn't actively say it or anything, but I made a choice in the game which I knew was going to end badly. So what happened was that there was no save after it. Because in these type of games, it has to save after you make a choice that will come back and have consequences or something. So anyways, what happened here was that I made some sort of choice. I'm not going to spoil it. And then I went and exited the game and loaded up the save file, and I started all the way back from before I made the choice. That aggravated me a lot, and I felt cheated since I sort of cheated myself. But I was just trying to. Oh man. I felt pretty bad after it, mainly because when I play these types of story-driven games that are based around the choices you make, I normally make sure not to save or load up, like the Telltale games in Walking Dead, or Tales from the Borderlands, or The Wolf Among Us by Telltale. Those games. I normally try to make it a point to not cheat my way through it if I make such a bad choice. Whatever. Hold on. Let me get my glasses. Alright. Alright, I was looking on my phone. The last game is pretty epic, and I was saving it, and I was hyping it up. Well, not hyping it up, but I was talking about it in my last video. Demon Souls. Let me show you. So, I actually rented this game back in 2011 when Dark Souls came out from Blockbuster. And let me tell you, it was pretty invigorating. I'll be that honest. It was pretty invigorating. 11-year-old me, I never got frustrated or mad at how I died, because I knew it was going to be that kind of game that's so hard, but at the end of it all, when you complete the task you're trying to get to, you feel so accomplished. So when I defeated my first demon, which was which was really easy, by the way. When I defeated my first demon, I just felt so accomplished. Like, I died multiple times trying to get to that demon, and lost so many souls trying to get to that demon as well. However, I never got to rent Dark Souls at the time. That's the sad part. Mainly because the game, it was selling out at Blockbuster, and Blockbuster, they didn't have it for rental at the time, mainly because either someone got it. Actually, they did have it for rental, it's just that someone actually went and got it. My bad, I made a mistake right there. So yeah, Demon Souls, the story is engrossing. It's better than Dark Souls 2, if you ask me. Yeah, it's Dark Souls 2, that's another story. But yeah, Demon Souls, that game right there is awesome. It does everything, well, almost everything right. It's not perfect. However, one thing I do like about it is it punishes the player for dying by having their maximum HP. So they'll make sure to take their HP more seriously next time they die. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the curse condition from Dark Souls 1, where if you fight these basilisks, then and you fail to fight them, they like curse you, and you get your HP halved, and you cannot interact with online at all until you go and see someone in an area called New Londo. Well, it's been a fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed the games that I been showcasing here. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. What did you think about the games? Make sure to comment and tell me everything. I'll see you guys later in the next video, and make sure to subscribe if you're new. Thanks.